Kazuma Kiryu, time for your punishment. Must have felt like ages. What was it you said? Just get it over with already? Get him on his feet. We're taking him to Hanawa.
How many days?
Been 3. 3 days since you let Surano get away. Did you really think he'd come back to save you? Aw, too bad.
The kids. Are they all right?
And what's knowing that get you, huh? But I'm feeling merciful today, so I'll tell you. Nobody laid a finger on them. They still think you're dead, and they're still doing just fine. Can't imagine that'll change when you actually die today.
I'm grateful.
Huh.
Kiryu-san.
So you're the one who's gonna do me in. Well, I guess it could be worse.
Hanawa has always served the Daijoji well as a manager. But this was a disaster, a real goddamn mess. His inability to control one agent has now put the entire group at risk. And now, we'll make him reap what he's sown. On your knees, Kiryu. Make your last moments dignified. You're up, Hanawa. It's time for you to prove your loyalty. Though you may owe Kiryu your life, he's defied us twice now. Any problems with that?
I still can't believe it. The Dragon of Dojima. The man who survived hell itself, time and time again. Kazuma Kiryu, with his life in my hands.
Yeah.
Snuffing out your own agent. It's pretty fucked, isn't it? Don't worry. Your colleagues are here to help. Less guilty now, right? It's not like you had a choice. Don't overthink it. All you need to do is pull the trigger. Try anything else, and you'll be next.
It's fine, Hanawa. I'm a dead man. Met my end 3 years ago. Don't worry, I won't hold a grudge.
Everyone else always comes first. And you're always ready to give it all up for them, aren't you? How on earth has that attitude not gotten you killed yet?
Hanawa.
The only reason that I'm still alive right now is because this man saved my life. And it wasn't just once. He saved me 2 times over now.
If that's how you want it.
No! What are you doing, Hanawa? Pick up the damn gun!
I was prepared to die today. However, this is something I cannot do. I just can't bring myself to kill you.
All right, then.
Don't!
Didn't think you had it in you. Look at that.
You've passed the test. Both of you.
Boss.
We appreciate you coming all this way.
Kiryu-san, Hanawa-kun, please excuse our methods. It is clear now. The two of you have forged a bond beyond rank or title. Those who achieve as much are the true pillars of the Daidoji.
What's this all about?
The duty of manager and agent is to know one another better than anyone else. Care and concern are unimportant. But Kiryu-san, it's quite plain to see that Hanawa-kun is more to you than a mere manager. Were that not the case, your story would have ended just a moment ago. Hanawa-kun's gun was loaded. I made sure of it.
How about we find out? Hanawa, pull the trigger on the old man.
This is not time for jokes. I'm still trying to settle my nerves.
This decision was unusually lenient for the Daidoji, but there's a reason for it. Right, Surano-san?
You again.
Properties belonging to the Omi Alliance. Front companies owned by the Watase family. That's at least 50 billion, you know? And the boss left it all to me. So happened to also be the price that Daidoji gave for your life, Kiryu-san. All this just to get you to join us.
That's right. 50 billion's the type of sum that can bring a man back from the dead. It was certainly enough to convince the Daidoji to find some flexibility. But we needed something more. So all it bought you was a chance. A chance for Hanawa-kun to show us what we needed to see. Looks like our little gamble paid off. Now the terms. You lend your services to the Watase family for the extent of their job. Kazuma Kiryu's survival will be temporarily disclosed to them, and only them. It will be difficult, and it will be risky. I presume that won't pose a problem for you?
So the Daidoji gets 50 billion, and I'm the only one that gets my hands dirty.
You are free to refuse. It makes no difference to me. We'll simply return the 50 billion, and you'll simply have to die. You and Surano-san.
I get it. This isn't really a choice. But I have one condition.
Kiryu-san.
Very well. Let's hear it.
Spying on the kids in Okinawa. That stops now. Right now, you can wipe them out with a single phone call. So if you don't accept these terms, then I choose death. With me gone, there'd be no need to keep watching Morning Glory. Isn't that right?
Let's say I do agree to stop surveilling them. How will you be sure that I've followed through? You do realize you can't know for certain.
When it comes to keeping promises, I trust the faction. We wouldn't be here talking otherwise.
Indeed. We certainly would not. I accept your condition. You have my word on it.
Well, that's that then. The deal's done.
Yeah, seems that way.
Was it not enough that I spared your life? You had to go and make demands too? And that's not even mentioning the 50 billion. Huh. Either you're just that good, or Watase's just that stupid.
Hey, dickhead! Time for you to shut your trap! Anyone ever tell you you talk too fucking much?
I don't see why they would.
Goddamn idiot. Nobody's saying it's your face is all.
Well, that's just absurd. Oh.
Kiryu-san, I'm not gonna rush you into anything. I want you focused on getting better, yeah? I'll call you in a few days. And I'll fill Akame in, too. Paying her a visit might calm your nerves, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right.
Ah, our exalted priest. Looking for me?
I am. I wanted to thank you for your assistance, boss.
After you begged me to spare their lives, it became clear that Kiryu-san and Hanawa-kun were too valuable to let go. Would have been tough without that 50 billion from the Watase family, though. Now we finally have some room to negotiate with the bigwigs.
Blessings do seem to follow Kiryu-san, don't they?
Well, listen to you. Almost sound like an actual priest. Don't tell me that disguise is rubbing off on you.
Oh, kind of you to say.
Oh, not sure why, but Tsurano-san told me to make sure I took care of you. Hey, what are y'all beat up for?
I'm just a little tired.
Well, I got a shower. You don't want me to soap you up or anything, do you? That costs extra, you know.
No thanks. But I could use a cleanup.
Hey, got that right.
Also, wouldn't mind some food.
Well, which one is it? Food, a bath, my sparkling company.
Shower, dinner, and sleep. That's all I'm looking for.
Sheesh, you really know how to kill the mood, Joryu.
Until a little while ago, I wasn't sure I'd live to see another day.
You always this much of a drama queen?
Dramatic, yeah.
Joryu.
No.
Guess so.
Yeah.
Over here!
Yeah.
Sure thing. Hey!
Yeah.
Thanks a bunch. Joryu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure thing. Hey!
Oh.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're the best.
Wow, nice place.
Isn't it?
Are you a regular here?
Yep. There aren't many customers, so it's the perfect spot to drink in peace.
That's unexpected. I figured you'd prefer drinking in lively places packed with people.
I mean, I'm into that too. But today I'd rather relax and take it easy.
That's so.
I like your attitude. Anyway, I'm happy you're here and all, but I feel a little guilty. You're
Not too busy to enjoy.
That's so.
Right.
Perfect. Let's have a little welcoming party for you, Joe. Congrats on joining the Aka.
Isn't it a little late for that? You...
Hey, when opportunity knocks, I open the door. And I'll pay for everything tonight, not just a drink.
Not a bad deal.
Right. Now let's drink. I'm gonna work you like a mule from now on, so enjoy yourself while you can.
You really know how to crack the whip. But I gotta say, I'm impressed. You run a whole network that's named after you. Did you build it on your own?
Yep. And it was rough, let me tell you. Ain't like I was part of the criminal underworld to start, or had any special connections to support me. I just kept befriending the homeless around here, and this was the result.
Pretty amazing.
Well, as the network got bigger and bigger, the smell of money ended up attracting thugs and yakuza like flies to a pile of shit. Gosh, there's no peace doing this kind of work.
Right. Those type of guys never let up. So you settled on an agreement to guide Red Tiger fighters to the castle.
Exactly. Ended up in a kind of symbiotic relationship, you could say.
Makes sense. But why keep it up despite all that?
Huh?
I mean, this isn't strictly about charity, is it? Hard to believe you'd go through all that trouble if you didn't have a goal.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Hmm?
Hey, Joryu, when you were a kid, what'd you want to be?
Well, that's sudden.
And just tell me. A little question won't kill you, right?
There was someone I looked up to. I wanted to be like him.
What was he like?
Closest thing I had to a father, you could say. Even now, sometimes I feel as though I'm just chasing a shadow.
Well, how about that? So that means you still haven't given up on your childhood dream, then?
You're making me sound cooler than I am.
Hey, you're totally cool. Most folks give up on their dreams once they're adults.
Is that your management style? Glowing praise? Something on your mind?
What makes you think that?
It just seems like you've got a lot riding on your shoulders.
You got that right. But I'm fine.
Good to hear.
Thanks for worrying about me, Joryu. I'm a woman of many secrets, what with the whole network and all. So I gotta be careful when I let my guard down. There's a lot that I can't let slip. Don't let that stop you, though. Drink to your heart's content.
Well, if you ever need a lockbox to unload your secrets into, I'll gladly play that role.
I've never seen a walking, talking lockbox, have you? All right, let's toast to our glorious future. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's Cerno. Sorry for the bother, but we need to speak at the castle.
The castle? Why can't you just tell me now?
No can do. Better to make sure that Daidoji ain't listening.
Don't they already know about our plans?
Yeah, but we ain't obligated to tell him every time we wipe our ass. Jobs for Patriarch Watase are separate from the Daidoji. So I'm at the castle right now. When you reach Osaka Castle, there'll be a pool to your left. I'll be waiting there. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Good. See ya.
Something wrong?
Hmm?
You sure?
More importantly, are you free, Joryu? Let's head to Style again. Last time was a blast.
Yeah. All done with work on your end?
Yep. I'll have you know, I'm a very grounded leader who handles her responsibilities before letting loose.
Guess I underestimated you.
You taking a liking to this bar yet, Joryu?
I have. It's a nice place.
Isn't it?
How about your network? Going well?
Sure is. Thanks to your help, no doubt.
Glad I've been of some use. But for someone whose business is floor—
Wait, real?
Pretty sure I caught you sighing earlier.
Sometimes you're too perceptive for your own good.
I'm just a loyal subordinate concerned for his boss.
Well, if you... All your fretting makes it seem like a big deal, but it really ain't much.
No?
You remember what you asked last time, Joryu? About my initial goal when I started the network? Actually, I wanted to be a singer.
A singer? What does that have to do with your network?
Seems unrelated, huh? But that's really where it all started. A long time ago, I was just a hick who didn't know squat about the criminal underworld. I arrived in Sotenbori with dreams of being a singer, and took up street performing while working part-time. I even uploaded videos on the web and tried hawking my CDs to strangers.
Must have been tough.
Well, I kept believing that someone would recognize my talent eventually and I'd rise to stardom. But not a single person ever paid me any attention.
I bet that had more to do with bad luck than a lack of talent.
That's sweet. Well, one day, a homeless guy felt sorry for me and bought one of my CDs. Then he brought his buddies over and said, half joking, "Don't worry, Akame-chan, we're gonna get you to the top."
Seems like you met some nice guys.
Sure did. I'd been struggling on my own for so long, hearing that made me burst into tears. And that's how my connection with the homeless folk out here was born. I'd smuggle them some bentos that were gonna be discarded at work, and in return, they helped spread the word about me. It's those type of small interactions that came together to build the Akame network.
So, that was its inception, huh? You could say that the entire Akame network started out as your fan club.
I guess you're right. Anyway, thanks to everyone in the network, my CDs actually sold pretty well for a little while. I got to be fairly well known throughout Sotenbori.
Oh?
Then some old bigwig from a fancy hotel group showed up and told me he'd fallen in love with my music. Offered to plop me on the stage of his brand new hotel.
Sounds like everything was moving in the right direction. But I'm guessing it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows after that.
Yeah, right you are. That old dude's corporate group got mixed up with some sketchy firm. And by the time they realized the firm was a front for the Omi Alliance, it was too late. The businesses were gutted, and the whole group collapsed. So, just like that, my dreams of performing on that stage went up in smoke.
That must have been horrible. After all that, I'm surprised you agreed to work for the castle. I figure you'd resent the Omi for what they did.
Didn't have a choice on that one. Ain't a soul out here who can get away with offending the Omi. Honestly, I'm pretty lucky to have ended up in a mutually beneficial relationship.
So you made a choice that kept everyone safe. You're a true leader.
I just did what I could to survive. Simple. Oh, and by the way, if they'd finished building that hotel as planned, it was gonna be named Golden Osaka Castle.
Huh?
Ring any bells for—
Wait,
That's the one. The hotel that old man planned to build ended up sitting on top of that boat. Feels like it's taunting me every time. That place was supposed to be the stage of my— But anyway, and as it did, the network began so at some point, Well, this kind of work suits me better anyway. Just felt like sharing the story of a naive kid with a dream.
Don't just accept defeat.
But it's alright. I mean, I was never gonna make it in the first place.
Then, why do you...
Hitting me right where it hurts, huh, Joryu? I take it back, you're not nice at all.
Despite the twists and turns it took to get here, I can tell the Alchemy network has become important to you. But it's okay to be a little selfish sometimes, isn't it?
Selfish?
Protect your people, and chase your dreams. Piece of cake for a woman of your talents, don't you think?
Joryu. You make it sound so simple, but that's easier said than done.
True. Talk is cheap.
But... thanks. After talking to you, I feel a little bit better.
Good to hear.
But only a teensy bit. Got it?
Stubborn, aren't you?
Can't have things getting too sappy out here. Now, let's pull ourselves together and keep drinking.
Try not to go overboard, all right?
Hey, Joryu. There's something I was hoping to get your advice on.
Advice?
Awesome.
So, what'd you want to discuss?
Remember what I mentioned last time? About how I dreamed of being a singer a long time ago?
A long time ago, huh? But yeah, I remember.
Back then, I mostly performed on the street, but I also recorded some performances and put them online.
Right, you mentioned that.
So the other day, I got an email from someone saying they'd watched my videos. You're probably not familiar with it, Joryu, but the sender was from a big talent agency.
Well, how about that? What was the email about?
They're holding an audition to find new talent, and they want me to participate. And if I do, they'll score me extra generously, apparently.
Seems like they're pretty invested in you then.
I guess so. Uh-huh.
What's your plan for the network? Without you, the whole operation will fall apart, won't it?
Yeah. It sure will.
Hey, that's not like you. I thought you'd tackle them both, no sweat.
Right. You did mention that. Told me to be selfish and go for both.
Exactly.
I guess you've got a point. This kind of chance might not come around again.
So, will you audition?
Well, yeah. I think so. You know what? I feel better after talking to you, Joryu. Thanks, as always.
Anytime. By the way, what's this audition consist of exactly?
Just gotta show up and perform a song. Original or cover, anything goes.
Got it. Seems like you'd have a lot of competition at a major audition like that.
Hey, you don't have to point that out. Ah, shit, I'm starting to get nervous.
Nervous? That's not like you.
Ah, damn, this ain't good. Quick, Joryu, say something nice. Something to calm my nerves real quick.
Alchemy, you're a musical genius. You'll make it through with no trouble.
Wow, such wisdom. Joryu, you haven't even heard me sing for real, have you? Don't just say things you don't mean.
If the strength of your network is any indication, then it's obvious you're very capable.
What's that got to do with musical talent, though?
Well, there's gotta be some connection.
You're a bit of an airhead sometimes, ain't you, Joryu? But thanks to that, I'm feeling a lot less nervous.
Glad to see it all worked out.
All right, I know what I gotta do. I'll attend the audition and start my journey to become a singer. And I'll protect everyone in the network, too.
That's the spirit. I'll be rooting for your success.
Thanks. Let's drink to that.
Something up?
Remember that big audition?
Yeah, that chance you've been waiting for.
Well, it's about to...
Oh, really?
Joryu, help! Say something thoughtful!
No time for pleasantries. Just get on that stage and focus on doing your best.
You couldn't think of anything good to say, could you?
Well, maybe.
You didn't even deny it. But, alright. I feel ready. See you later, Joryu. I'll deliver the good news to you with style, so wait for me.
All right, got it.
Hey, you're Joryu-san, right?
Are you with Akame?
Yep, sure am. Thank goodness. That means you're the right guy then.
Yeah. What's wrong?
I'm begging you. Please, save Akame-chan.
Save her. What's going on?
There's a gang of thugs that's been messing with us for a while. And a big fight suddenly broke out with them.
What? Akame got involved?
Even though she had her audition, Akame-chan said that she'd talk him down so no one else got hurt. She went straight for the thugs' hideout.
Do you know their location?
Yeah. They should be in the basement of an office complex in West Shofukucho.
Got it. Tell your buddies not to get involved. Akame wants to keep you safe.
Yes, of course. Sorry about this, Joryu-san. I heard from Akame-chan just how tough you are. You're the only one I can ask.
It's not a bad feeling, being relied on like this. Akame!
Who the hell are you?
Joryu!
What about the audition?
Don't be silly. I'm not so rotten that I'd abandon my people just to chase my own dreams.
You're hopeless. Leave the rest to me.
Oh, look who it is. You're that bodyguard who just joined the network.
So, you've heard of me. And yet somehow you're clearly still oblivious.
The fuck?
Because if you actually knew your shit, you'd have known better than to piss me off. Bring it on!
How about this? Let's go.
You badly injured?
I'm alright. How's everyone else?
They're fine.
Oh. That's a relief.
Now let's get your injuries looked at.
Thanks for everything you did, Joryu. I was in a pretty rough spot there, to be honest.
Don't mention it. More importantly, are you really okay with missing your...
There's a million damn auditions out there. All that you know, I've decided. I'm gonna go to every audition I can find, and I won't stop till the whole world knows.
Way to take it like a champ.
Well, I am the Akame after all. You've really saved my ass a lot lately, Joryu.
Yeah. You're a real handful as a boss.
Damn straight. And I won't stop working you to the bone. Got a big new goal for the...
Do you now?
I want to make it so that all the homeless folks in Sotenbori have a roof over their heads and a top-notch goal.
So does that mean you plan to convert all the homeless people in this city into your... You're an ambitious woman.
Hey, if you got the audacity to dream...
Then, let's have another to your dream.
All right then. Cheers.
Cheers.
Doryu. Doryu. Phew, we made it. At long last, am I right? You really like the castle, huh, Doryu? Well, see ya. Tell Surino-san I said hi. Be waiting at the helipad.
This place is quite the atmosphere.
Ha! People ain't coming here for the atmosphere. Exactly why it makes for a safe hideaway.
If you wanted a place with no people, you could have found one in Sotenbori. Why choose to come here?
'Cause what I got to tell you has to do with him.
Hmm? That's the Kijin clans.
Patriarch. Yep. Homara Nishitani. A name passed down through the generations. That one there's Homara Nishitani III. Gonna be the biggest obstacle when Patriarch Watase breaks up the Omi Alliance.
What does that mean?
It's a long story. Sure you want to hear it?
Let's save it for later.
Suit yourself.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey!
Hmm? Yeah. Hmm?
So about that long.
Yes, go on.
Next month, the boss is gonna be released from prison. And that very day, he's headed straight to Omi Alliance HQ, where they'll all be waiting to greet him. Then he's gonna go up on stage and address the whole crowd. They'll all be expecting a speech, a thank you for the warm welcome. But instead, the boss is gonna read an official statement he sent to the cops, dissolving the Omi Alliance. That's how everyone will be told the organization's finished. No warning or nothing. Right as the Tojo disappeared and the Omi took Kamurocho, with Japan-wide unification at their fingertips. Just like that, they lose their organization, their jobs, their livelihoods. Everything. What do you think's gonna happen then?
Yeah. Won't take much for that room to explode like a powder keg. Why would Watase do something like that?
Huh. What, you think he can just send them all an email? Or maybe he should read it out loud, surrounded by a goddamn police detail. Nah. You gotta show you got some stones if you want Yakuza to listen. Anyone's got a problem, you have him say it then and there. The rest gets straightened out the hard way. He could talk all he wanted about breaking up the group. But if he didn't do it like this, nobody'd listen. Plus the other bosses would just say they'd go their own way. But the goal ain't separation. It's total dissolution.
I see your point.
That's why we gotta get more people on our side in the room when it goes down. Gotta take down some of our tougher opponents beforehand, too.
Sure, but who'd take your side on something like this?
Daigo Dojima, Goro Majima, Taiga Saejima, and now Kazuma Kiryu.
Quite the lineup you've got.
Well, that's not all. This next part is top secret. Right now, the Omi Alliance's acting captain is the Tojo clan traitor, Masumi Arakawa. But the truth is, he's with us. A spy under secret orders from the Tojo clan's 6th chairman.
What?
Both the Tojo clan and Patriarch Watase think Yakuza groups are a thing of the past. Now cops and politicians can switch Yakuza heads around as they like. And each time they do, it's the Yakuza that beat each other bloody over succession. The herd thins out. Only future for us there is as playthings for the powers that be.
I see.
So before that happens, we dissolve the groups and give the Yakuza a different option. At least that's what the bosses are planning. Omi's so big though, it's too risky busting it up all at once. They gotta do something to make it safer.
So what does Arakawa have to do with this?
On the surface, he's a traitor that sold out the Tojo to the governor's cleanup plan, letting the Omi move in to claim Kamurocho. But really, that was all to split the Omi's gangs down the middle, east and west. All of them heading to Kamurocho have left Sotenbori at half its former strength. Arakawa played his part damn near perfect, almost admirably, you might say.
Hang on. When did this operation in Kamurocho happen?
That'd be 2 years ago.
And you've been planning the dissolution for that long?
Yep. There's just one last loose end to tie up. And it's why I brought you here in the first place. We gotta get rid of Homura Nishitani III. As things stand, he's the only one in the Omi who would stand up to Patriarch Watase. He'll talk shit about officers who are only good at making cash. But the boss, who made his name with his fists? Fact is, Nishitani thinks the sun shines right out his ass. Get some drinks in him, and the guy starts sobbing the same old story about how much he idolizes the man. He finds out we've been planning the dissolution, and all that sappy shit curdles right over. Make no mistake, he'll try to destroy us. Lots of the boss's former followers in the Omi would be bound to rally around Nishitani too.
He's got that much influence?
Yup. With Nishitani around, the Omi will just reform with him at the center instead. And don't forget, the Kijin clan's specialty is assassination. They'll hunt down the boss, me, and all the Tojo clan brass. Then we'd be right back at square one.
So you need me to take care of Nishitani before that happens?
That's right.
Then you should know that I'm not a killer.
Fine by me. We just need Nishitani out of commission when the announcement's made. As long as he doesn't show, the rest will stay disorganized.
So, beat him within an inch of his life then. And before Watase gets out of prison.
Yep, but remember he's Patriarch of an Omi Alliance subsidiary. Come in fist flying or stab him in the back. Makes no difference to me. Long as it can't be said the Watase family is the one challenging the Kijin clan. Fact is, you're a free agent, Kiryu-san. Only you can do this. And you have to act alone.
Sounds risky. You realize what you're asking of me?
Huh. Gotta get our 50 billion's worth right.
I do know one thing for sure. If I attack Nishitani here, my only way out is by helicopter. It'd be better to hit him when he gets off the boat.
True enough, but he's been living on this tub a year now. Means he's settled in real nice. Way things are going, he won't leave before the boss gets out of jail. And we ain't got that kind of time.
All right, then. First, I'll figure out a way to make him want to leave.
And how the hell are you gonna do that?
You don't control me just because you paid for my services. I'll think of something soon enough. I'm already here, so I can take my time and prepare.
Suppose that's true.
Excuse me, Mr. Cyrano. The owner would like a word.
What?
The owner, you mean?
Mr. Nishitani, yes.
Come on now, Cyrano. Gotta give me a heads up next time. You're acting like we're strangers.
My apologies, Patriarch. Just figured you might be busy. There's something you need from me.
Boy, have I got a great view right now. I could blow your head off from here. No scope or anything. What do you think? Should I give it a try?
I can come say hello, if that's what you'd like.
That's more like it. Bring Joryu here with you, too.
Joryu? Not sure what you mean.
Give me a goddamn break, Cyrano. You calling me blind? Not like it's that fucking hard. It's Joryu, all right?
Shishido didn't introduce us properly. Come and say hi.
Actually, Patriarch, Joryu's here on the condition that his identity won't be revealed. The Watase family promised to cover for him, so I'm afraid I can't.
Oh, really? You're quite the little tease, aren't you, Cyrano? You saying that only makes me want to know more.
Patriarch, what is this?
Long as you're in the castle, I'm your god. Better say your prayers. So you keep your nose out of this, Cyrano. I'll find out who sticks really in those pants.
Hey, wait!
Captain Cyrano, your conversation's over. Let's do as he said and stay out of it.
Very well. Then I guess I have no choice. We'll have to settle things the hard way, as usual.
Let's go! Yeah, let's go.
This
Shit, this is bad. Patriarch Nishitani's on his way here. You gotta get to the helipad fast as you can. Akame should be there. Get out of the castle and be ready for what comes next.
And what will you do?
I'll talk to the Patriarch. Tell him you ran out on me. I'm with the Omi till the boss gets out. Can't blow my cover before then.
Things really seem to be heating up.
Wait, before you go. Hit me once, till they believe my story. Hey, I wasn't ready.
I was holding back. A lot.
Ugh.
It's him!
Joryu's here!
How about this?
Waste of time.
You're a dead man!
Here we go. Didn't think you'd come right to us. Here we go. Have a little rest.
Where'd you come from?
How about this?
Waste of time.
Hey! Over here!
Here we go. The gloves are on. Showtime.
He's here! Don't let him get away!
Ready for this.
Joryu, lighten up a little, why don't ya? Cops don't come around here, so nobody's gonna care about your real identity. So, take the goddamn shades off.
Patriarch, could I ask you to just leave him alone? Joryu isn't even telling us who he really is.
You said that already, and I still don't fucking care.
Fine. You want to see my face that badly? Then it sounds like you and I will need to settle this with our fists.
Joryu!
Sorry, but I don't take orders from anybody I can wipe the floor with. Patriarch.
That's real good, Joryu. You talking like that's gotta be hard as a rock.
Sir!
Let's go! And none of you bastards better step in. Been so damn long since I've gotten any action. I rose up too high in the ranks. And now no one will go at it for real with me anymore. It's giving me some real blue balls. Now I'm throbbing so hard it's killing me!
You sure that it's a fight you want? Or is it something else?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. You'll be on your knees begging me to finish you off.
If that's how you're gonna play it, then it's fine by me. Wanna cut loose? I'll oblige.
I wanna hear you moan!
How about this?
patriarch!
Oh, man. Sure tied my dick in a knot. I've been a goddamn fool.
Care to explain?
Joryu, was it? No fucking way. That isn't your real name, is it now? You, my friend, ought to be 6 feet under. So I was right. And nobody's supposed to know, are they? Can't pull one over on me, though.
Patriarch, what are you talking about?
You knew this whole time, didn't you? Who he really was. I knew he wasn't just any old asshole. No, this guy's the real deal. You might even call him the Dragon of Dojima.